My full name is Sophie Elizabeth Oldford. My SFU student number is 301455135. I'm 17 years old and I currently reside in Houston, Texas. My acting experience includes taking professional level acting classes through Dan Liebman of Calgary Actors Studio, as well as participating in spring and summer acting conservatory programs through the Alley Theater Houston. Also, I've been professionally acting for the past 3 years through a series of short films, miniseries, TV pilots, and I recently acted in a sitcom through the production of University of North Texas. Hi, my name is Sophie Oldford, and I will be performing the character of Odd Mom in the monologue New in the Motherhood from the play Motherhood Out Loud, written by Lisa Loomer. Is this bench taken? Cool. Harry, put that down. It's a tricycle. It's a means of transportation. He's 3. Everything is a penis. God, I hate the park. If someone had told me I'd be sentenced to 5 to 10 years at the park, I would have kept the cat. There are boys, you gotta let them play outside. They will not play Scrabble. They will throw the pieces at the cat. And they will not miss because they're boys. And I can't let his dad take him to the park. Look, where is Mom? At work? He would be in therapy for the rest of his life. Harry, take back your sippy cup and give her the Michelle Obama Barbie. Man, I love my kid, but sometimes I wish we met under different circumstances. The only upside to all of this is him. So here's what they don't tell you and what to expect when you're expecting. Expect to give up smoking eventually because you can't bear to breathe secondary smoke on them. Expect to be unable not to open letters from UNICEF and feed the kids and even Happy Train. Expect to cry in a Rite Aid parking lot when he's sick. And bargain with a God you don't believe in to make him well again. Expect to come back here tomorrow with cookies and juice and fucking back him if you have to. Harry, let's go get a donut. What? I don't know what that is. Just wipe it on your shirt. It won't kill you. Later. Escapism can best be defined as a tendency to seek distraction and relief from unpleasant realities. It's the habitual diversion of the mind to purely imaginative activity or entertainment as an escape from reality. During the 1930s, there was an upsurge in spectacular films such as King Kong, Gone with the Wind,
We can give our life together another chance.
Our life together? When do we ever have a life together?
I love you, Scarlett.
When did you discover that?
and most famously, Wizard of Oz.
Me? I'm not a witch at all. I'm Dorothy Gale from Kansas.
It was said that people fled to these films to break from the hopelessness and despair around them. Big studios such as MGM caught on to this and began producing movies and musicals with elaborate sets and star power, all due to escapism. Now more than ever, TV and film has been given the opportunity to take center stage in the lives of people globally. Political turmoil, shutdowns, chaos, division, and loss, people need somewhere to turn. Something that will promise a better future, or at least an escape from the present. Actors, directors, and producers can give the people what they want. Stories of a world without current problems or plagued with dilemmas so pressing it makes reality look like a dream. Go to a movie. Put on a TV show. This art form helps take your mind off the harsh realities of our world. It brings people comfort, brings them a laugh, makes them cry when they need a release of emotion. This is why acting is so important. This is why this art form is so beautiful. It helps people escape. What does home mean to me? So growing up, I've lived all over Canada and the US, and I have a big blended family. So home to me is not a specific location, but rather a feeling. When I'm with people that I love and that bring me happiness and I'm enjoying the simplicities of life, that is when I feel the most at home. Do I play any sports or have a physical practice? Yes. Growing up, athletics have always been an instrumental part of my life. I grew up dancing before I got interested in acting. I did competitive gymnastics for a few years and I really enjoyed that. And most recently, throughout high school, I've been running track and field, which was something that was very challenging at first, but it taught me great physical and mental strength, and it is still something I like to practice today. Not in a competitive sense, but I do enjoy running and working out, and it will always be a key part of my life. What is my favorite book or movie? I'm going to be talking about my favorite movie. I thought about this question for a long time. I have different favorites for different reasons. Movies that make me laugh, movies that make me cry, movies that challenge me in a more profound sense and that I like for cinematic purposes, but the same movie that kept popping up in my head as my favorite was Dear John. I love this movie. It's truly one of my favorites, and what I love about it so much is it's not a conventional love story. It doesn't have a picture-perfect ending. It's more realistic, it's more honest, but that's why I find the different aspects of it, the different characters in the movie. It's not just focused on the ingenue and the pursuer. There's all these beautiful side stories within the characters, and it makes me laugh and it makes me cry a lot, but overall it's a movie that I find myself constantly going back to, which is why I would peg it as my favorite movie. If you could ask me one question, what would it be? My answer to that is I would want to be asked, why do I want to be an actor? And this answer is very simple. When I was around 10 years old, I went to go see a show with my parents. It was the first vivid memory I have of going out to a show. We sat in the audience, and I don't quite remember what show it was, but there was this big, elaborate jazz piece, and every person had their little solo. And I was watching this man up on stage dancing his heart out, and I just got these butterflies in my stomach, and I filled with light and happiness. And I realized that that was the most magical feeling in the world. And I could make people feel that way with enough training and with enough heart. So it became very clear to me that my one job I wanted to do more than anything else in the world is make people feel, make people see whatever they want to see. It's the most magical thing I think I'm capable of, and that is why I want to do acting. That's what I'm going to, no matter what. Why do I want to come to SFU's performance program? For me, something that really stood out upon researching the theater program was how well-rounded it was. Not only about the acting, but about the movement, the behind the scenes, the dramaturgy, all the elements that go into putting on a good performance and making a good performer. It really stood out to me. Being well-rounded is something that's very important to me, as well as the numerous performance opportunities. I am an on-my-feet learner. I want to get out and do things. I want to be on my feet. I want to be creating pieces. And from what I can gather from SFU's performance program, it's very hands-on, on-your-feet learning. And that is the environment in which I thrive and the environment in which I do the best. So overall, I think SFU is the perfect program for me.